guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and I figure it is time to start blasting out a lot of these Link Level 10 videos here. I have, at the time I'm recording this, like over 170 Link Level 10 units. I've tried to focus on several sort of like top-tier DOKKANFEST exclusive characters, stuff like that. Characters that might help me out in future difficult content, no item runs, stuff like that. Android is, I think, is one of the next 10 stages, I think, coming up for Extreme Super Battle Road. And Android 13 came out in a wonky time. I think his design is a little bit wonky, but he certainly is very good. And he's definitely a character massively helped out by the Link level update, right? You look at some of his links. So he's got Red Ribbon Army, Android Assault, Metamorphosis, Big Bad Bosses, Nightmare, Fear and Faith, and Fierce Battle. I mean, look at Red Ribbon Army. Is now 10% attack and defense at Link level 10. That's this one right here, right? Not too many characters that we can use to activate it. By the way, this Android 13 is very good too, and now you could run both of them on the same team, which is helpful. Android Assault is now 2-key, 20% defense right here. Metamorphosis is now 5% HP regen, 10% attack and defense right there. And then we know like what happened with Big Bad Boss is just for free 25% attack and defense. So Android 13 got massively helped out by the Link level update. My problem with him, right, is really just the fact that his transformation is like auto if you have Android category allies on the team besides him. And like that's how you want to run this guy because, you know, in base right here, he's an Android category support type unit, 2-key, 30% attack and defense. That's really powerful without crazy. I mean, look, dude, look at his defense, 230k. How many links are we gonna have active right here? So we have 5 out of 7. Tech 13 doesn't have Big Bad Bosses. Damn, you suck. Okay, okay, well, he's gonna have every link active, sure. 14 and 15. Actually, dude, it's been a while. The Android category team is not a team I run very often. It's because teams I run, it's centered around when they get new units. I'm doing showcases and stuff for the new units, right? Android, how dead is Android? Like, let's go ahead and take a look at this category team right here. Okay, so Androids, yeah, that seems about right. It's just like barely getting anything. Yeah, basically since Android 13, they've just gotten a couple of sort of like random, like solid units. This guy's obviously super good. You know, the second form cell is great. I mean, but more for extreme tech. So Android, just like, you know, Future has been dead for, you know, over a year now in terms of new units. Wow. So this is 13 right here without, dude, he doesn't have Big Bad Bosses active and he's at 230k defense. Okay. So 14 and 15, all allies 30% attack and defense when Fusion 13's attacking in the same turn, which we have right here. So, all right, sure. Let's go ahead and pop this attack set right here. Again, we have most of Android 13's links active. We have Red Ribbon Army, Android Assault, Metamorphosis, Nightmare, and Fear and Faith. 230k defense is obviously very good. That's incredibly powerful. Let's see what attack set he gets up to. I have no choice but to label him good already, considering his support, Metamorphosis healing, that defense. Attack stat definitely could be, that attack stat is not crazy, but combining his really high defense and his support, he's good. He does also have a medium chance of stunning. I believe 13 is a character that got buffed. I think that was a 25% chance to stun before the update, where they made all of the high chances and medium chances universal, but I don't, off the top of my head, I'm not 100% sure of that, right? But at the very least, now he does have a 30% chance to stun. And then again, he transforms into Fusion 13 on turn 5, which looks like during this fight, we're not even gonna reach, right? The Android team with Android 13 is very cohesive. The team just needs new powerful characters, new EZA characters, right? Like the EZA SCR Android 18 we recently got, I mean, she's a buff to the Android category team technically, but you need to use her with Krillin, Trunks, Goten in order for her to be ultra super powerful good, where she buffs out, you know, tosses out that support type buff as well. So that's not something we're going to see often. Now the thing too, when we transform into Fusion 13, which we're not going to see in this run with this 13 right here. But at that point, he needs target Goku category allies to sort of be at his full potential. And Android 13 has always been disappointing to me just because he dropped after Cooler, but like Cooler had guaranteed crits against Pure Saiyan and Hybrid Saiyan, and then 13 dropped with guaranteed crits against Goku. I mean, that's still good, but like, it's just, you know, literally it's like, okay, Cooler guaranteed crits against half the game, and Android 13 crits against just Goku, right? Like, it's obviously not as good. All right, so let's see what we got right here. 200k defense. We now have everything active except for big bad bosses, right? Keep in mind that androids 18, 17, and 16 right here, another unit I don't use very often. But they only give key and attack support, which is a huge L for them. That's really bad that they don't give defense. Like now, like I feel like this unit aged so fast. 16, 17, and 18, they're just not really that good. And again, because androids is dead, that LR is dead too, right? Like androids just has a bunch of dead units, really, that you're just not. I feel like a lot of these characters just don't get a lot of play. I mean, maybe that's just me, but like, you know, Android 13 already is off to a good start, right? Like, he came out 2 years ago. 2.8 right there. You know, he's rocking 200k defense, which is really good. Like, 200k defense, like, I might actually do it. Could I take 13 into the God event? I guess if I ran his own team. I'd have to take a look at what his own team looks like with AGL units. I guess power absorption might work, run by LR Bootanks. Because again, running units in the God event, it's not just based around how good are they themselves, but the teams you can build, right? Like, you pretty much have to be going type advantage in there. LR Bootanks is probably good enough to go neutral, probably. But you'd have to be very, very cautious the first couple turns. All right, now here's a friend Fusion Android 13. Again, this guy is not rainbowed or anything like that. What is he? He is level 10 Lynx. So here's a level 10 Lynx Fusion 13, 79%. How many target Goku units are on here? I think Super 17, Cell, basically the whole team is pretty much target Goku, actually. Okay, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and see what this Fusion 13 can do right here. Again, this is only 79%, but, like, you know, I guess this is just a good look at what he's going to do, you know, a friend full level 10 Lynx Android 13. Again, I'm pretty impressed with what we're seeing. You know, like, compare his numbers to, like, Cooler or something like that. I feel like he's looking pretty favorable, right? Like, he's good. It's just like Cooler, you could choose to transform, whereas 13 is like a guaranteed transformation, right? Which again, he no longer supports once he transforms. Like, he still keeps the medium chance of stunning. Like, they didn't even raise that. That could have gone up to high. It's just weird because he's a turn 5 transformation, and it's like, he just feels worse to me, like, once he transforms. That's another issue I've got with this guy. Like, yeah, like, you know, against a Goku and stuff like that, he could certainly be crazy, and his defense could get crazy. I'm sure we could easily get this guy past, like, 300k defense, right? Because we didn't have big bad bosses active there again, right? Like, we'd easily get this guy to, like, 300k defense plus. But, I don't know. If his transformation was an active skill, that would just help this guy out so much. Because running him as a support type unit with 200k defense is really goddamn good, right? All right, let's keep going, though. We'll look at him. He's on a couple of different category teams. I may take him into the God event as a video as well, because he's already looking good enough to get one of those. And, I mean, doing more content on Android 13, he is a DOKKANFEST exclusive top-tier character. I would not mind doing another video on him in that manner. So I'll see if I could come up with a build for the God event for him as well. All right, so now we're over here on the Artificial Lifeform team. This is definitely going to be a very good team for 13. Like, here's one thing about Android 13's strength, right? Is that he is, like, designed to be used as a good unit, like, on, like, the Android category team and stuff like that, right? But he has a nasty link set, right? Because, like, never mind his first two, Red Ribbon Army, Android Assault, whatever. After that, he's got Metamorphosis, Big Bad Bosses, Nightmare, Fear and Faith, and Fierce Battle. Dude, that's just only, like, the most common shit in the world on villain teams, right? Like, he shares all of what I just said with, like, Janemba on, like, movie bosses, transformation boost. You know, Goku Black units have a lot of this. Like, 13 has a really good link set, which is going to help him a lot. And again, as we're going over, things like Metamorphosis and Big Bad Bosses, just those two links alone, Metamorphosis and Big Bad Bosses, is 35% attack and defense and 5% HP regen, right? And again, he's got that with Janemba units and shit. Like, 13, you can definitely rock him on, like, movie bosses, just as, like, a link battery of some of those characters. Because, like, these links are so short. Like, again, Metamorphosis Big Bad Bosses on, like, a DOKKANFEST level character, and we're eating pretty good. All right, so I did bring this Android 13 again. I'm trying to bring, like, with these link level showcases, right? I'm trying to show the different units that work well with, like, this Android 13. So, like, right here we have everything. The only problem is that he has, like, this most disgusting link in the world, Big Bad Bosses, but every rotation up to this point, we have not even gotten it active. 168k defense, definitely a lot less. Wait, let me double check. So, we're running the Exchange Boo as our artificial lifeform lead. What is their defensive? They're only giving 130 to defense. Okay, so that would explain the much lower level defense right there. And like artificial lifeform, definitely a very, very strong team still though. I've always liked the artificial lifeform team quite a lot. I think it's just very, to me, like I always look at it like how it is right now and then its future potential. You have a lot of options that are really going to transform and be really great in the future, right? All right, next turn we're going to get Rildo. Again, another character. Like, I'm building these teams, and it's like all these Big Bad Bosses characters and stuff like that are like on the other rotation and stuff. I did bring the AGL Boo Piccolo, because AGL Boo Piccolo, remember, he is a power absorption support type unit, which Android 13 is also on. So the two of them will work fairly well together. That's the thing, like, again, if I take Android 13 and the God of It, I mean, I'm talking about it so much now that I should really at least try and do it. Boo Piccolo, I think, would be a very important sort of friend with him, because at the very least, Boo Piccolo is going to allow 13 to look good. Obviously, Boo Piccolo is healing and stuff like that. Like, I think the two of them could work fairly well, so I might try that out. We'll see how it goes. Again, Boo Piccolo is actually one of the better characters in the game at this point that I don't have full link level 10. I have to get that Boo Piccolo done. Because again, it's just at the time when Boo Piccolo came out, I was prioritizing link leveling characters that would help me in stages I hadn't no-itemed yet. And like, Boo Piccolo, like, he wasn't really like on one of the stages I needed help with. Alright, so here's what's good. We have 13. He shares no links. Wow, okay, they share no links together. This is actually rather good. So we did transform. He's at 200k defense. Target Goku. Okay, so again, when 13 transforms, right? He gets 3 ki at the start of turn, which is good. I like that. 130% attack and defense at the start of turn. That part is unchanged from base. He gets that same number. He gets another 13% attack and defense per target Goku category ally on the team. He's guaranteed to hit, disables enemy guards, so he doesn't have to worry about type disadvantage. That's good, I guess. And then he does a guaranteed crit when facing a Goku. Not Kid Goku, Captain Ginyu Goku, or Goku Jr., but just a Goku, which we are fighting right here. His defense is really high. His attack is low, honestly. Under 16k for a Dokkan Fest exclusive is pretty bad. But then again, Videl has, like, the lowest ever, and she's ridiculous, right? Alright, so let's see how much damage we'll do right here. How many target Goku category characters are we rocking? Is this Cell on target Goku? Still he is, right? No. This Cell is not on target Goku. Okay, Boo Piccolo is not, target Goku's not, Exchange Boos are not. I've only got 2 target Goku units, because that's target Goku right there. So I only have 2. So he's not, like, this is not fuse the Android 13 at his best right here. I'm going to do a run where we're only doing target Goku. The only problem is that one reason I've put, like, many units I've put off doing link level 10 videos for them for various reasons. One reason with Android 13 is, again, in order for his fuse version to look at its best, he has to be transformed. And guess what? Android 13 is not exactly a common friend on the friends list. I try my best. Right now I have LR Tapion up. I think his team is great. I might, like, rotate between Videl. I try and rotate between some of these smaller characters that people aren't running. Like, I never put, like, goddamn STR Vegito as my lead or something like that, right? But still, it takes many reload. Like, it's just a pain, right? All right, no Android 13. I'll reload again for the next 20 minutes until I get lucky and find an Android 13, right? It's just a pain. See, his attack, the guaranteed crit was good. Like, that made his attack stat, like, less of a big... What? We're able to get this? Wow. Okay. Sure. Let me just get this attack stat in here because apparently I'm able to transform with him. This is pretty rare. But that attack stat wasn't the craziest, right? Like, that's turn 5, a transformation for Android 13, and, like, that's the attack stat he does? Like, if you're not... Again, that's not exactly the greatest situation for him. Again, up to this point in the video, we still have not had big bad bosses active. I mean, a lot of it's bad luck with the teams and stuff like that I built. Like, all the big bad bosses units are on the other rotations and shit. But still, it's just like... His attack numbers are pretty low for his transform state to me, considering, like, he doesn't have the... Like, in the 2 million range, in base, for me, is okay, because he's supporting and he's got really high defense. But, like, once he transforms, he's a little bit iffy, but we'll keep going. Alright, so now we're running movie bosses / planetary destruction. We'll be able to get a lot of good characters over here that could really, really open up 13's link sets. So here we are at 200k defense here. Turn 1, which is Kid Buu linked up with him. Again, now we finally got the legendary big bad bosses, and of course our defense flies right up over 200k. That's pretty good, right? Especially, like... See, the only thing that does suck for 13 is that, like, movie bosses is definitely, like one of the bigger teams that he's going to help, because there's only so many movie bosses, right? But the problem is that he is literally the only Android movie boss. There is no other Android movie boss. This is why the fact that it's not, like, movie villains hurts him quite a bit. Now, if Fusion Android 13 actually had, like, a good version... You know, and 14 and 15 actually had, like, a good version. Like, if there was, like, an LR Android 13, 14, and 15, that would be very helpful for 13 on movie bosses. If standalone Fusion 13 actually had a good version, that would also help out quite a bit. I mean, I do think eventually we're going to get a better like Fusion Super Android 13 character. It's kind of like BoJack. BoJack is in the same position where there's not really a great version, right? Like, the EZA for the 2 Fusion 13s, like, I've used them in this video, but, like, they suck. Like, they're both pretty bad. The Int one, I guess, could be good if you're using them on the Android category team specifically, but, like I was saying at the start of the video, the Android, like, team is dead. Like, no one runs that shit, so. Alright, so this is a really good rotation here. Again, we have everything active except for Red Ribbon Army and Android Assault, but those links you're pretty much not going to activate unless you're on, like, an Android team anyway. But we have the full 5 down there, which is pretty good. 236k defense, not bad. I guess I'll do this right here. So that way next turn, if we can make it the next turn, which we should be able to, we'll have Kid Buu as well as the Cooler. The AGL Cooler will be good. He'll be able to activate a few links. We'll be able to get some good damage numbers. Again, 236k defense, not really too bad right there. Let's see how much damage 13 can do. Can he break 3 million right here? I would say there's a reasonable chance that we could break 3 million. Again, that's the one area, like I definitely would say, like, his defense is just, it's a little bit, or his offense is a little bit lower. Yeah, 3 mil right there. His offense is a little bit lower than I would like it to be, but I mean, then again, he did come out 2 years ago, right? Like 2019. It's a 2019 DOKKANFEST. Not exactly like he's super brand new, like compared to like Int Broly or something like that, right? All right, let me go ahead and drop a heal right here. That way Kid Buu will make sure to have Kid Buu will have his full passive next turn, right? Alright, so 13 is going to transform. How many target Goku characters do we have? So we have the 2 Brolys, 13 himself, and that's it. Okay. After this, we're going to go into, like, the Legendary Goku event, and we'll go full target Goku team, and we'll see Fusion 13, you know, on, like, turn 5, 6, 7, 8, one of these turns, right? Where, you know, we'll have him, we'll have, like, you know, I don't know, maybe, like, the tech support cell, whatever units work best with him on that full target Goku team, and then sort of be able to see what the Fusion 13 is able to do, right? Honestly, I feel like he's performed pretty well. Like, he's good. Oh, is this not turn 5? What? Oh, this is turn 4. Oh, of course, alright, right. Stupid. We need 2 other Android category units. on the team in order for him to actually transform, right? So he does auto-transform as long as there's another 2 or more Android category allies. So this will work fine. 267k. This is actually ideal because this is going to be him nearly maxed out. Yeah, he has every, like, attack link outside of any of the... Because the top 2 are both the Android links. Bottom right is Fear and Faith, which doesn't give attack or anything like that anyway. I actually kind of want to let this cooler super attack, so I'm just going to pop this right here. Just see what the AGL cooler is capable of doing. I don't think I have him link leveled at all, though. Yeah, this is one of my first times using him. Alright, so let's see what Android 13 will do on this turn right here. This looks like this will be our best look at 13 in base, probably in this video, right? Obviously, this isn't the most realistic of turns, because Kid Buu, you know, I don't... Like, if I'm going into a difficult event, I'm not running Kid Buu on this team, but if I'm doing a showcase, I'll run him. 3.58, that's definitely a little bit better. It does show you how DOKKANFEST have evolved. Well, I was about to compare him to Videl, but that's not really fair, right? I was gonna say, yeah, Videl could do that turn 1, double super, 4 million, super effective against all types, but, I mean, again, Videl is, like, shitting on, like, summonable LRs in terms of damage, I don't know, so. Videl, it's kind of not fair to... I mean, I could compare 13 to Goten and Trunks, I guess, and he's not going to compare too favorably. But again, they're years old. All right, so let's go, or, well, he's years old, and they're, you know, last month. I'm going to go ahead and take, well, depending upon when this video is, I'm going to stop talking. We're going to go to the Target Goku team now. All right, so now we're over here on the Target Goku team. This is a pretty good turn right here, so I wanted to get this in. And then after this turn, we will go ahead and probably skip ahead until 13 is transformed. So we got 251k defense right there. Again, pretty good. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how much damage our boy Android 13 can do on this turn. Again, this is a really good turn for him in his base. And then we'll take a look at what he could do transformed. Again, we're on a full Target Goku category team right here. So, you know, we should be able to see some fairly good numbers. Yeah, nearly 3 mil right there. And then again, you know, he's going to power... Android 13 will be better when there's better Android units, right? Like, he's gonna age fine in that Android category team, but he just needs help. Like, that team is just, like, dead. It's Future and Android are 2 teams that, like, could legitimately be top tier teams, like, if Dokkan decided to, like, you know, push them, but they're not right now, right? Alright, so now Android 13 is going ahead and fusing, and again, this is going to be with the full whatchamacallit, Target Goku team, so we will be able to get a lot of this active. This will be a pretty good rotation for Android 13 right here. So we have Android Assault and Fierce Battle. Let me actually do... Hold on. I'm going to keep the LR Androids on rotation. I'll float off Frieza. Remember that Frieza is a Target Goku support type unit, so we're getting pretty good right there. 238k defense. Well, I mean, I guess we don't have like big bad bosses and stuff active right now. So I definitely will need to do at least one more turn right here. Because, of course, like that the Perfect Cell, right, has big bad bosses. That AGL Cooler also has big bad bosses. One of those units, right? Again, because this Android's right here is just kind of... Like, this LR Android is in a very quirky place. They're not that good. Their defense isn't that good. Their support doesn't give defense, right? They struggle for ki. 2.82 by Fusion 13. Not the greatest... Again, this is full, like, Target Goku team, so, like, we're running the right build. I mean, yeah, we only had 2 links, Fierce Battle and Android Assault active. Android Assault, of course, is giving him, what, 2 ki, 20% defense, and then we know Fierce Battle's 20%, but he was getting a lot of support right there, right? Like, that was a fairly high number of support. All right, I'm going to let Super 13 sort of handle this turn right here. I don't need to worry about healing or anything like that. Plus, a lot of characters on this team do have, like, Metamorphosis, which is going to allow us to work fairly good. Super Android 17 is still really, really good, too. His EZA was very powerful. Will be interesting to see if we get, like, some sort of fusing, like, Android 17 unit or something like that. Could be fairly interesting in the future, right? GT might be about to make a big comeback in Dokkan. All right, so... Let's see here. All right, so now he's up to 300k defense. That's good. And we have everything active except for Fear and Faith and Red Ribbon Army. So this is like this is honestly an ideal turn for Android 13 right here. I am going to heal up to full right here. I just want to make sure we don't, like, get, you know, slapped or anything. All right, so let's see what 13 can do. Again, pretty good rotation. He's getting 40% from the LR androids. He's getting 40% from AGL Cooler. We have a lot of his links active, full target Goku team. So, I mean, this is good for Android 13 right here. Let's see what he gives us. Yeah, see, look at the LR androids. I mean, 200K, you bums? Under 2 million attack set? Like, phew, they're not crazy. They aged very bad. All right, 13, what do you got for us? And he gives us a 4 mil with 300K defense. That's pretty good. Guaranteed to hit, guaranteed crit, right? Like, this situation against this Goku, like, that definitely is good, right? A 4 million attack set that's a guaranteed crit is huge with 300K defense. It's just, you know, specifically, we need him against Goku, right? Like, that's one of the big things for, like, I do feel like he could be better, right? Like transformed. I think base, he's fine. He's great. But transformed, I do feel like Android 13 could definitely be a little bit better than what we have right here. Because, like, just relying on that target Goku category is not great. That's not that bad since it has such overlap with most of the Android team anyway. So just running the Android team, you probably will be able to get a lot of those abilities active. But I just, for a turn 5 transformation, I would like to see higher numbers than what he does put up. But again, if you are fighting a Goku and it's a guaranteed crit, it gets ridiculous. But, like, again, compare him directly to STR Cooler, who Android 13 came out after Cooler. And Cooler is doing guaranteed crits while stacking, and he transforms sooner, and it's against all pure and all hybrid stands, and he's got built-in additionals, right? So it's like, that's always been the problem with Android 13, is he lives directly in Cooler's shadow. 13 is really good, but he's not Cooler. His defense is a lot better in base, right? But that's it. I mean, his link set is very strong, though. He links great with Cooler himself, so, like, they do work well together. 13 is a good, solid unit for a unit that came out a couple years ago. We'll see as they release more Android category units if that will help him out or not, right? So let me know what you guys think of Android 13 full level 10 links. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.